Who do you turn to when you're turning into a vampire? I realized this was my idea, and now I really don't want to do it. But here goes chapter 2. I want to talk to Tom alone about some things, mainly things like feeling a strange, wild thirsts and longings in your chest when the evening falls, and what to do about desire. But it's difficult to bring that kind of thing up just after lunch. And now they're just talking about the movie that they saw, and now Chris is bored. So am I. I picture myself with different friends. They are artists and dress in black, and we say cool things to one another and laugh about wrecking slick cars. I don't know anyone like that, but I want to. Instead, I have to hear dumb plot synopsises for B-movies involving nunchucks and helicopters. Recently, I found myself wanting to talk about more serious things with Tom. Instead, even though I know he must think about serious things, somehow we always end up talking about more nunchuck movies, with maybe a brief break for cat-o'-nine tails? It's a cat-o'-nine tail. Sometimes I want to say, Tom, enough cat-o'-nine tails. Can we just talk about something that doesn't cause internal bleeding? Cats o' nine tails. I don't know what that is. I do not know how to explain why you have a crush on someone. I have a crush on Rebecca, but I cannot explain why I do because I do not know her well. That means you have a crush on her because you think she's pretty. Bleh. I'm so bored right now. So bored. Now they're just talking about another movie. Another gory, fighty flick thing. Tom tells Chris that he's being pathetic and he should just ask Rebecca out. So basically, they get in a fight. So when they're arguing on the lake, he looks down and sees he has no reflection in the water. And Tom and Jerk storm off. And Chris is left by the water. A figure is bending over me. The man in black is at my side. He reaches down with one of his hands and pulls me to my feet. His face is hard and young and almost elfin. Though he's wearing a sharp 60s suit, it looks as if he could play the panpipe and worship things among the toadstools. You're going through a difficult age, he says. I'm sure, so many contrary emotions, some of them very new and violent. You won't be a boy for long. There are a lot of changes you're going through right now, hormonal and so on. I think this dude knows that he's turning into a vampire. The guy in black says that he saw him at the lynching. The guy in black says, watching a vampire die, the worst part is the heart. It's acquired a life of its own by that time. When the stake reaches the heart starts squealing in terror like a piglet. That's weird. So apparently, the people in the forces of light are worried about him. Says, we're worried because you're going to become a vampire. Christopher's argument is much like my own, but I'm not dead. I can't be a vampire, I'm not dead. Apparently, vampirism is a lonely highway, and there are many routes that lead there. Some vampires were cursed after they died, some were born with the curse, passed on from their parents. Some were cursed while still alive. You have the curse in you. I don't know why, but puberty has set it off within you. Hormones. In a few months, 4, I'd say at the outside, you're going to be fully vampiric. Never had so many forms of the word vampire used in one book before. So currently the forces of light have the Tushmagar dude captured, but this summer he's going to try to escape. And they know this, apparently. The Tushmagar, the vampire lord, will return and probably conquer most, if not all, of North America. And most likely he will use mankind as cattle. So that's something to look forward to. They basically want to use Chris as a spy. So Chris has agreed to help. There's a lot of crap happening in this chapter. Chris asks the dude his name and he says, my name is nonverbal. It's a pattern of thought. So he gives himself the name Chet. Because yes, I don't know why. It's weird. He dreams about killing Tom at night. I dream we are in a fight. He says something is not blue. I say that it is green. So we fight and I kill him and drink his warm blood. And as I do, I go from strength to strength. Then I realize that I'm going to dream about Rebecca and I'm horrified. I will not let that happen. So I wake up. Robin, I'll see you Friday. Bye.